time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah.
Yeah, von Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah. Keep listening.
Ooh, you caught me there. Sorry about that. I'm just using this incredible product called Stash Wax from our friend over at Uncle Mike's All Natural Products. If you're looking to be a dastardly villain or a pitcher from the 70s, he's got you covered. And you can use a code, by the way, DAM20 promo code at unclemikes.com. You too could be working in a nice little stash like this. It's no croaker stash, but it's getting there. Welcome to another week of your show. I hope you had an incredible, fantastic weekend as we embark on another journey of live shows that my mom and dad watch every day here from 4 to 5 p.m. It's a lot of fun. Hello again to mom and dad. We will take a quick little tour down to Under the Table, where we find the most majestic steed in the history of all animals. Her name is Maggie, and her cam is also named Maggie. It's for our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer. Mike and Rochelle, along with Maggie's boyfriend Leroy, always there to make your day better, as well as Kirsten, Shar, and Chris, who take over post-business hours during the day, as in like after 5 o'clock. They keep going because they know people after work. They got everything you need to not only live your best life, but your pet's best life as well over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer. Maggie had a tough one today. She was playing all morning with her friends, so she's pretty tuckered. We did have a football game over the weekend of the Canadian variety, and whenever that happens, we have to call in our guy, our rider insider, our in-house expert. He also just so happens to be the head engineer around here, the face that built the place, and a co-host with my main man, the Dragon, who's on the 1s and 2s and 3s and 4s. All of those inside the booth. They have a show called The Viewing Room, and dare I say, it is a lot of fun. If you love seeing some young kids really tear into an old guy, trying to just get by and produce their little show, you'll have a lot of fun. They just yell at me nonstop. So then they talk about movies too a little bit. Very funny. Huge fan of The Viewing Room. His name is LB, and I believe we are ready to check in with him right now. How's that? Ooh. I look like a magic card playing biker. You want to play some magic? That'd be a good way to start it, hey?
Sure.
LB in the house. You know him from The Viewing Room, the soon-to-debut. Very excited for that. As well, he is a producer, head engineer, the face that built the place, and he just so happened to want to add more to the list. So we said, all right, you're a rider guy as well. The Rider Insider. So good, in fact, that he's looking to take the title away from the great Jamie Eyeballs over on the Green Zone.
No, he gets paid, and he's done it for, more than half of my life. So
you don't like it when I say that.
Well, no, it's not that I don't like it. It's just it's not even close to being true.
I think that's why it's funny, though.
He's a professional and
a great dude. We will never say a bad thing about Eyeballs around here. We love him and all of our friends on the Green Zone. Absolutely.
Fun show.
So, perfect season. The dream's over. What happened to your boys?
I was expecting some before we went into last week. I'm like, in the next 3 games, we're going to lose.
Oh, that's a bad way to think.
So it was BC and Toronto or Toronto and then BC.
Yeah, those weak teams.
It's like, it's bound to happen, right?
You're not going to have a perfect season.
No, that's the thing and 4-0 is a really great start. 4-1 is still awesome. It's still really good. So it's not ideal. Obviously, I mean, we obviously want to go 5-0, but
yeah, I will say this. The backup QB looked pretty good. At times. Maybe. For a backup, though. Against the best team in the West. That's pretty,
Yeah.
Because what, BC's 5-1 now, hey? They
5-1, yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of an issue.
Yeah. Well, I don't
know.
You
don't seem like you're impressed with his performance.
No, I mean, I still think they should have kept Olegala. I really think he
Dolegala
should have
guy.
kept Dolegala.
Well, there's a reason
But-
he's gone. Like, there had to have been something, right?
I don't know why. I
Yeah.
honestly don't know why. Mason, fine, I can agree with getting rid of, but Dolegala.
Longing for Jake Dolegala.
I don't know. I just really liked his style. I really liked his style, but
Okay.
you know, I don't know. I think the loss is a good thing though,
I like this.
because like you have to be humble, right? If you just keep winning, like it's
complacent.
yeah, right. And you get too cocky. This came at the perfect time. We had a really great start, so we got that momentum. But if we were too late in the season, it could really screw with their heads, right? If it's like, oh, we've been on fire, now what's going on, right? But
We
like,
suck again.
yeah, but right, still relatively early in the season. I think it's a good point to have to take the loss.
I will say, if we're looking at the positives from the game, your man Roland Milligan, another
Yep.
interception, no big deal.
He's really shining.
Yeah, that defense, the defense, apparently the top defense now in the league.
Oh yeah, we're the top defense. I don't know for sure about the league, but in the West, we're the top defense.
That's pretty good.
But see, that's what made this matchup so interesting is that BC is the top offense in the West. Like Vernon Adams is a phenomenal quarterback.
Yeah, like over 400
But
yards.
at the same time, I'm gonna
I like this too.
kind of
Preface?
not preface it because I've already said it. I'm gonna what's the word?
for it.
Anyway, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Let's
do it.
He's kind of a one-trick pony, right? Like any time they ran the ball, I don't know what their average yardage was on a run play, but it had to have been about a -2. Like they could
run it.
not
You're not
run
running
the
the
ball.
runs. They won't
They
let
tried maybe half a dozen run plays in the whole game, and every time they got shut down.
Well, that's a positive right there.
Yes, and then when he would do his short yardage, like or what most teams would consider a normal passing, like 10 to 15 yard throws, like, he was hitting the ground like half the time.
He also threw for over 400 yards.
Because all he does is throw the long bombs. That's what makes him so good, is that all he does is hit the long bombs. And it's like it's a style of offense that we're not used to, I think. Because most teams, like I said, they're long, they're not long, but their passing plays are like, 10 to 15
not
yards,
going
right?
deep. Yeah.
They're not going really deep. And it was consistently, they'd have one or two of their wideouts in behind our whole line of DBs and safeties because we're not used to playing so deep.
You're breaking this down, bro. I like this.
I'm just,
Justin McInnes.
he's too damn tall.
Was he not a rider last year?
Yeah.
Like, I remember that guy was just starting to take off. A Canadian kid. He had over 200 yards receiving.
Yeah, he's too tall.
So good. And Canadian. He's the best receiver in the league right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
I saw
Yes, another catch for Bane.
he didn't.
yesterday. He had one. I saw one.
It was one, I think.
Yeah.
That's about. I mean, he had a couple other little things.
Ever
but,
since we started asking for him to come out in the Bane mask and full Bane cosplay, he's gone straight downhill. Our
Emilus had
favorite
his
rider.
game. It was an Emilus game.
So Emilus is the guy now, eh?
Well, no, because it keeps cycling through.
Okay.
It's like one game it's Emilus, and then it's Schaefer Baker, and then it's Bane, and then it just keeps shuffling through, which is good,
Schaefer
right?
Baker is a big target.
I
too.
really
He's a
like
good
him. He's
dude.
my favorite on the offense. But no, I think it's good that they keep having that. Means it's not one star player. It means that whole receiving core is good, and they're
what you want.
right? They're spreading it around, and that means that Bane, now he's going to be better for the next game because he wasn't necessarily working as hard this game. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
can share the love.
Didn't exert himself too
Yeah.
much. Come back fresh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it sounds like to me this game could sort of be excused because
Yeah.
of the circumstances.
I know the final score doesn't reflect it, like 35-20.
Yeah,
it
it was
seems
close
like
all
they
the way
kind of
down.
got their asses handed to them.
Yeah.
But I think it was a close game. Like really,
They
it was
should've
it was
tied 'em,
it
man.
was
Those
within
turnovers were
it was
crazy.
within 9 points for most of the game, which is relatively close. That's 2 possessions.
They were
You know?
within, like, they were in the red zone, ready
Yeah.
to, like, tie it up. down
Well,
there.
and there was so many of those. There was that
Weird
that
turnovers.
red line, not just turnovers, but just misses from Patterson.
Yeah.
Like there was the
Getting
one,
stuffed
where-
on the one. Yeah.
and then there was a couple other touchdown passes that he missed. There was a couple that were knocked down. Not really anybody's fault, but it's like that's where I wish he was performing better. Because he's, they get them there. He makes a big,
Yeah.
it was like a 40-yard pass to Schaefer Baker there.
and then
and
just
then-
fizzle out.
Yeah. So there's flashes of good, but even if we didn't have all those as many flashes, but just a slightly more consistent.
Yeah, consistency is important.
Yeah.
I hear you. That's for sure. So who's next? Who we got?
Bombers.
Oh, yeah, that's
gonna be a
finally
fun one.
Walk in the park, eh?
Oh yeah, we're gonna beat them.
Why are they so bad?
I don't know. They've won their last 2 games, but we're going to beat them.
Oh, they're winning now. I thought they were. Ooh.
No, they had a terrible start. Now they're winning.
So now
but we're still going to beat them.
Okay. When's the game?
Friday at 7:30. Friday the 19th.
In Winnipeg.
Nope. In
Riderville.
Is it? Yeah.
Either way,
I'm
we'll
like
find out.
90% sure.
Then you will get us ready for that big game, as that is your job around here. He is the Rider Insider along with everything else. His name is LB. Thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate it. It's hot. I'm sweating again.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have put the hat
It's only
on.
24 in here.
That doesn't seem right.
Are we
I
sure
think
that's
it's
like,
'cause of you.
Are we sure that's like an accurate temperature sensor?
Network Ryan probably just pretended. It's probably
Probably.
like 40 right now. It's like, oh, it's
Yeah.
only 20. Ridiculous. Thanks a lot, buddy.
See ya.
Good talk. There you go. Riders, 4-1, second in the West. LB is our main man. Like I was joking earlier. Next to the great Jamie Nye, a.k.a. Nyeballs from the Green Zone. That guy's our Rider Insider. Call him a junior Rider Insider, maybe. That might be fun. So thank you to him. He is off now. Get this. LB is taking his parents camping around the Gem Lakes. And he is so pumped. So about now, they're probably setting up camp somewhere. So to LB and to Big B and Mrs. B, I hope you guys have a lovely little camp time there. And when LB gets back, we will get you ready for the next big game coming up this weekend. As the show continues on a Monday, you see that banner right below me. Wendy Brooks Media. It's not just social media management, it's also mental health management. And that's why we hire her to do an incredible job around here all the time. She also is the co-host of the Past Our Bedtime podcast. I'm going to say it with a Boston accent. And she's here right now. Ladies and gentlemen, her name is Brooksy.
Woo! Hello, hello.
Crowd going crazy out
Yes,
there.
thanks
Love
for the
it.
claps in there.
Woo! How you doing, buddy?
I'm so good. I love that you look like Waluigi right now with your mustache.
I thought we said Dr. Egghead. Or
No,
Dr.
you said
Robotnik
Dr.
Or Dr.
Egghead.
Wily.
But I'm just thinking Mario now
I'm
because
trying to think about what Waluigi talks like.
he's like, Waluigi. Waluigi. That's what he
One more
sounds
time?
like.
One more time?
Waluigi.
Perfect. Okay. Now I know. It was really
Did
good
it
coming both
sound-
ways with Dragon over there
Did
and
it
then you over
sound
here.
good, Dragon? I think
Waluigi.
so. Waluigi.
And what about Wario? It's a me, Wario. You know, he's like get sassy. Yeah, he does that. He does.
Anyway.
Sort of like there's a boxer named Soda Popinski from Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Whenever he beats you, he has a mustache like this. And he goes,
Yeah, that's straight
makes you
ripping
just wanna
off
punch him more.
the Mario.
Well, no,
people.
because Soda Popinski and Mike Tyson's Punch Out were both way before that.
Oh, okay.
Way before the
So-
Wario and Waluigi came
Waluigi.
into play.
You can't say their names unless you're saying it like they would.
Waluigi.
Okay.
Is that it? Did I do it?
No.
No, not even close.
That's
Good to know.
okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, I just have that in my head now because we just played
Tell everyone about what happened.
yeah, we just played Super Smash Bros on the Nintendo 64. It started off with me and Gary, and I just kicked his
Annihilated.
ass.
Annihilated.
Yeah, brutally destroyed him with Kirby.
There's a reason I don't like fighting games, and it's because I suck at them.
Yeah.
I'm so bad.
Yeah, but we had lots of fun. But he
It
went
was
through
fun.
every single character to try and beat me. And then Ethan got here, Dragon got here, and we started playing 3-player, and I added in a really easy computer just to try and give them a little one-up because they need some help to beat me.
I was waiting to see if you were going to try to say that in a humble way of any sort. And no, it's just it's still carrying over. Okay.
Yeah, I get really.
I was telling her, I said,
competitive.
I've never been around competitive, cocky Brooksy before.
It's
it was
bad.
a new thing. It's very different than
It's
the normal you, right?
bad.
Are you like that with all the things you do?
like
game-wise?
no, unless I know I suck at it, then I'm like,
Then you just don't play.
no, I'll play.
Oh, okay.
I'm okay with losing. I just really like when I'm winning.
That's it.
I've definitely.
Dragon is not wrong.
He was so mad at me. But then
Yeah.
he would do the same thing, and he would just keep on
That's
throwing
true.
fireballs from like. He's like, I'm just gonna murder everyone with
If you've ever
fireballs.
played Super Smash Bros. Before, each player has a projectile maneuver, I guess you could say. And Dragon's main move was sitting at the top with Sexy Blue Mario. and just hauling fireballs across the map, and we were all just getting pwned on it. So
Yeah.
it's pretty greasy too. And,
And
he's also very fun to play with because he gets really excited.
Yeah, and then
When
he
something
hits you.
happens, like, oh!
He hits you with the
Yeah.
fireball, and then he's just like laughing, like wheeze laughing so
Hysterically.
hard.
It's
Like my
very
face
fun.
actually hurts right now
Yeah.
smiling because we're smiling so hard playing that game.
I don't think we're
But-
supposed to have that much fun playing an old N64 game, hey?
It was
with
so
3
fun.
players, like that was really
And you
good.
guys were even losing, and you're having fun.
Yeah,
So like,
we
it's
said
good
last
times.
game 5 more times.
Yeah, and
I
thank
kept
God
hoping.
because
Still got
Ethan
last.
actually beat me at the very last game. I actually got beat by someone. So there we go. Good job.
It wasn't me.
A++ to
It was
that.
not
'cause-
me, it was Drake.
and it also really freaked me out because I've been saying for so long that I'm just gonna destroy Network Ryan in
Yes.
Super Smash Bros.
Let's get into it.
And Gary got kind of close to beating me, and he kind of stinks. No offense.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not fighting. I'll wear that one.
Yeah, and then Ethan beat me. So
This is why I got my dastardly villain mustache going.
yeah, but then also I think you
Like
guys were
villain
like teaming up on me on that level. So
We're trying to. Didn't go
anyway,
very well.
so I'm not sure if I'll be Ryan anymore, but I'll still come in cocky and
We
talk a big
have-
game.
What do we have now? I think there's 3 different people that want to get in on our Twitch stream. This Friday after the show, we're going to move it over. We're going to get the 64 fired up. And there's going to be a Super Smash Bros. Battle, and I'm not going to be a part of it because I suck. And I'm not. I
You
don't want
should
to
be
lose all
part
the
of
time.
it.
But I will cheer everyone on. That's the beauty of the Twitch area, is we can all just sit around there and hang out and just watch Brooksy destroy everyone. Except for Network Run. He seems pretty excited. He thinks he can take it down. Eh?
I know, and I say this every time I come on. I need to ask him who he uses because there's
He
a
won't
few.
tell you. He
There's a
won't tell
few
you.
on there that just get me mad. So I hope he doesn't. I will be so devastated. I will probably lose.
It's going to be on stream too, so you're going to have people watching. Like 2 people are going to watch you just get
2 people.
demolished. It's going to be wild.
But what if he gets demolished? Ooh, I would love that.
He'll probably quit.
Oh,
He'll probably rage quit. I could see him being a rage quitter.
maybe it'll be friends off because I will rub it in his face so bad. But anyway, we should also try some of the other games like Diddy Kong Racing. That'd be a
Yeah.
fun one.
No, we'll try. I mean, we got Conqueror's Bad Fur Day, which you don't know anything about.
Is it a two?
absolutely
It's only one
hilarious.
player though, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
but,
I'd
it's,
love
it's
to
more
see it.
like a movie. It's so funny. Like it's so mature. It's so outrageously not a kid's game
Yeah.
that it's fun to just watch. Like, holy crap, this was on the 64. How to get away with this?
Yeah. Oh my
So
god.
that'll be coming up this weekend. Hopefully, once LB gets back from the lakes, he'll get us set up. We got the gear that came in with our fresh reload of candy. Everyone will be happy to know the candy tray is full again.
Yes, with M&Ms and
Yeah, you
those
got into those.
and those little candies that are like bananas and
They're called runts.
strawberries.
Brooksy, they're runts.
Mm,
And they're so good. And
so good.
they don't taste as good as they did when you put a quarter in and twist. You
Yeah.
get a mitt
I
full
still
and
do
just
that.
Toss them back.
Yeah, me and Emma do that at the
How
soccer
do
center.
those- Okay, how do those stay in business?
I don't know.
I never see anybody at the candy machines anymore.
Me and Emma brings money every time Cal has soccer.
Specifically for the candy machine?
Specifically for the candy
Okay, so
machines.
that's one.
And sometimes, like, me and her would, like, save our loonies to go get, like, the things you play with and stuff.
Ah, the toys.
Yeah, so we have a bunch of, like,
Toonies.
fidgets, and there's
Yeah.
this lifesaver now. Lightsaver? Anyway,
Hold
where
on a second. Are you Star Warsing right now?
there's, yeah.
You're telling me that there's an actual lightsaber inside of one of these things?
Yes, and you push a button, and it starts inflating itself.
Come on.
And it inflates to, like, this big, and you could collect all the colors.
Where are the soccer center?
That's a soccer center.
How sick would that be to have some lightsabers up here?
I know, they're really cool and they stay forever. And I saw it because I was watching the Cal play soccer and there's this little boy in front of me and he was just popping them and he had like 7 and he's like
No.
lining them up in like rainbow order and he was like,
Padawan in
Grandpa,
training, yeah.
look at all my lightsabers, and he just
All
like
he
wanted
needs is
somebody
a
to
Jedi
play with him.
master to
Yeah.
teach them the ways of the Force.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, it was
That's awesome.
yeah,
Okay.
it was so cool. So then I had to convince Emma though to spend her money because I didn't have any left and I was like, Emma, this is so cool, buy it. And she's like, why would I want that? I was like, it blows up itself. Like, how cool is that? I don't know.
Does it light up or is it like a color already?
No, it's just like a.
I guess it's a $1 toy.
It's like a $1. It's like your
Remember all the
your
time about
belts. That's kind of like it.
it? John Cena.
Yeah.
Listen,
So
you know where I got this from?
no.
Right before Coach and I did an episode of Dude Podcast, we went to the Pelican Market, one of my favorite restaurants in town. It just happens to be a convenience store and a dollar store.
Oh.
And this was $2 at the dollar store.
Oh, that's kind of like close to here, hey?
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, I've never been in there.
Yeah, so I walked out with a belt. That's pretty happy with myself. And off we go.
The random stuff you can find in here is unreal.
This is my entire life. Like
Mm-hmm.
I love having what some people would consider clutter. I
Yeah.
love having things around that are conversation starters, like those glasses. That's hilarious.
Did you
right?
also get these at the Pelican?
No, I got those online. They didn't have those.
So when you were
middle
buying
finger
these,
glasses.
what inspired you to get these?
I was looking and I said, you know what? I feel like these glasses would really add to what's going on.
This is a wild
See?
show.
Well, this is basically what I planned. Conversation pieces are
Yes.
important. Oh, look at Maggie.
Maggie, letting it rain.
Maggie, you're rich. Let's get another Maggie cam in. There she is. Look at her go. Maggie, you have so much money. We're
Aw,
going to take that
she's
over to Pet
so
Planet on 8th
cute.
Street.
Yes, we are this
It's going to be
week.
fantastic. We're
Aw.
going to go and we're going to do it.
Maybe we should bring Money Gun with her.
You know what? I bet she could do a really good money gun video.
That'd be really funny.
That's something
We
we're
should
looking
try that.
But
before
yeah,
they-
see, when you see something like middle finger glasses, that's the conversation. Like you said,
Yeah.
where the hell do you find those?
Or
I
like,
don't know.
yeah, like if I were to buy these, it'd be because like Brad did something, you know what I mean? And then like,
Honey, are you mad
you
at
know
me?
what actually would be so funny
Put them on. And
is
look,
if anytime
no.
you were mad at your significant other
Pop 'em on.
and you had to like have a conversation with them, you had to have these on to
Yeah.
do it. And then
That's
it
the
kind of
sign.
like takes like the tension out of it because it's
Yeah.
kind of funny.
Until
So-
you say, I did not like how you left the toilet seat up again and the
And I
glasses are on.
And I fell in it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
now you spent the night in the toilet. Not fair.
Yeah.
So the short answer is conversations. And it's fun to have cool little knickknacks and paddywhacks. Like when I was growing up, we'd travel all over the place.
Yeah.
And while we're traveling, I would always buy souvenirs, different souvenirs from different spots, and I set them all up on my shelf. And
Yeah.
it's like I have all these memories with all these cool things.
Yeah, I honestly do that too, but I really look out for things that like match like my home decor normally.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything.
I
I'm
feel
just
like
telling
you're
you.
targeting the decor of this beautiful
No,
studio. we
it's
got.
amazing.
Here.
No, like
I do
I
like
don't
though
know.
that Maggie looks like a millionaire right now.
I don't know what to tell you. Anyway,
Ballin'.
I
It was a chirp. You can
it
say
wasn't a chirp. No,
It's okay.
you that's your
on,
this
hold
is
on.
your style
No,
and
I'm
that's
fine.
my
I'm not
st-
upset at all. I don't know what you're talking
Should we
about.
talk about it?
I'm upset. Now that we laugh, okay?
Yeah.
So get a good look at those. This is how I feel about Brooksy ripping
I don't know.
on
why.
our amazing set.
They look so good on you.
I think my actual legitimate reason for buying these
Mhm.
was, you know how I feel about the outside world, about how everyone's assholes now and everyone only
Yeah.
cares about themselves and
Yeah.
no one cares about anyone else.
Mhm.
And it's like deteriorating the world literally right before our eyes. I'm like, man, that's sort of an F the world thing. It's like, you know what? F all you guys that are always grumpy and always pissed off about everything and always putting that negative energy out there. That's what
Honestly,
it's for.
the other day when you said you went out of the house and there was a person in a convertible
so
taking a photo.
Like this, Brooksy.
Anyway, this is where this would come in handy. Like it'd be so funny if you just pop these on and just stare at him until he
Just a
looks at you.
slow drive
So you're like
by
not
and just-
actually giving me the finger, so
Yeah,
they're
pretty
like
good.
questioning like, is he
Is he
like
actually upset? And just smile and wave.
yeah.
Okay, that'd be
That's
pretty
what
good.
that'd be funny. So you should have
So,
these in your car
okay.
when you leave.
Maybe I will.
If
The
you-
one time I leave.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so sad out there.
Okay.
Anyways,
So guess what I did?
then I was just about to go into this. What did you do, Brooksy?
So last Friday,
You were somewhere.
I told you that I could come on the show if I was done with the
Yeah.
early with the firefighters. Yes. Whoop, whoop,
The
whoop.
worst fire horn I've ever done. I'm sorry.
No, it goes that one.
That is actually pretty close to
Yeah.
accurate. My brother, my brother Dave, my oldest brother, is a firefighter for a long time. And whenever they're out and about, if they're like around my brother's place, he'll be like, "Yo, we got the truck. We're in town. Where you guys at?" And then he'll bring the whole crew over. My niece and nephew get to come out and see the fire truck
Yeah.
and say hi to everyone there. Firefighters are the best, man. My buddy Berg, another firefighter, is coming over tomorrow for a nice morning coffee.
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna catch up. Hello
nice.
to Berg and his beautiful family. I love you, buddy.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
They're like they are actually like a different like
It's a
breed of
whole
person. Like they're so nice and they're so caring, and they have that job specifically just to like care for people and protect people and save people's homes and people's lives, and it's like unreal.
As an honorary firefighter, like literally I got baptized by the fire hose. Like it was a whole thing. It was super cool. As an honorary member, I can tell you, it's so easy and so fun to make fun of firefighters. For the 99% of the time they spend on the couch or cooking chili, hanging out in the kitchen, you know, taking a nap, watching some sports, whatever it is. We all make fun of that, but the second that 1% happens and they have to look at a burning building and be like, well, I guess it's time to go to work. And they go run in there. That 1% becomes like 1,000% more important than any of the other stuff.
It's so
and
crazy.
that's why you're there, because you have that switch that can flip, go in and save lives.
Yeah.
Normal humans can't do that.
Yeah.
So that's
and
why they get away with getting to, you know, relax while they're in between saving lives.
yeah, and even when they're in between saving lives, a lot of them are taking different kind of like certifications. So lots of them have their like water rescue, but you also need to be able to scuba dive and
EMT and all that stuff.
EMT and like there's so many different things. And so when I went over there and I worked with them,
Boy, did I ever just stretch that out. Back to the story at hand.
I got to do the coolest thing I think ever. I think this little kid inside of me just like woke up and was like, I can't believe I'm doing this. But they took me on the water rescue boat
Here we go.
on the river.
Tell me about the water rescue boat.
And it was so cool.
Did you have your life jacket on?
I had it.
So the
Anyway,
pillar's here.
so the pillar, they're holding on.
So
they're
I'm
holding
holding
on for dear life. Uh-oh, no.
We'll keep talking while...
Oh.
And we're back!
Okay, we're back.
So that's what, the cameras went out and the stream deck went out now.
You're getting a phone call.
Oh yeah. We should
Oh.
get it all good here.
Okay. So, Ryan, you want to tell us when I stopped talking?
We're back.
Yeah, we're
I think.
back.
Coach just tried calling.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, well.
the sassy watch. Let's
okay.
see. Coach says, oh, it's all good. Oh, that's just you. And okay.
It was just him? He just muted
Stream
it?
deck turned off.
Okay.
That's what happens.
Anyway, so
So guys, holding on to the pillar.
yeah, the pillar in the
And
river.
it's nice and cool.
and
in
we're on the
river,
boat.
And you guys are sweating your balls off
Yeah.
in the boat. Okay?
So we're set all that.
See, no one missed any part
Yeah.
of the story. This is good. We're still
We
good.
saved him, and then we continued to boat around, and then they showed me how to use this like fire hose that's on the boat.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so it's really cool because it like sucks the water out of the river
and-
and it like never ends, and it's like so crazy and it goes so far.
Is it one of those actual, like, what's it called? like an actual pressure hose? Like, does it have the same pressure as an actual fire hose on land?
Well, like I don't like it was pretty crazy, but I don't
Yeah.
know because the ones on land look so intense.
They're
So,
hard. Like, you need two
yeah.
guys just to hold
No,
steady, right?
he was one guy holding
You
it.
didn't
It was
get
a
to hold
little
it?
smaller. No. I'm taking the videos and stuff. I was just there for whatever. So he's like using it, and it was really cute because there's like a bunch of kids and stuff on the
And give 'em a
on
quick
the
spray
land,
by,
and they're
drive
like
by spraying.
waving. Yeah, and they're like, it was so cool. So yeah, they showed me all of that, and they told me how they like do rescues on the weir.
Oh boy.
And how they
that's
have
horrifying.
yeah, they have like a
We talked about that on Friday about how scary
Really?
the weir is. Yeah.
yeah, they do these rescues and they train for them
Oy, oy,
where
oy.
they have this like boat raft that's like a square so that when it falls over it can't like I don't know go anywhere anyway. So they said that next time they do training on that I'll be able to go out and potentially get some video of that, but I won't be on that one. I'll be on
No.
the side
Yeah,
filming.
No kidding.
Yeah,
From, like, the
that's
beach
too
or
crazy
whatever?
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, no, it was really, really cool, and it just like really like made you appreciate like what they do. And they're telling me about like what happens on the bridges or like how they have to like help like for all the fireworks and
Oh, yeah.
and all the stuff. And the prairie lily came by and they're like they want us to move and all this stuff, and I was like this is so cool. So yeah, that
Just
was
to
like
be
the
in there, hey?
coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I went into the fire hall, okay, and they actually have those poles that they like go
They
down.
don't all have the fire
Not all of
poles,
them,
only
no.
a couple do.
The ones that have 2 levels.
Did you try going down?
No, I didn't. No,
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't.
just
No. No, I only had a certain amount of time I was allowed there because they had another fire crew come and cover while we took some of
yeah.
them out
Yeah.
so that they can do a little bit of practicing and stuff. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
unless
it was lots of fun.
You gotta. It's like the stripper pole, hey? Like if you don't got
Yeah.
some stripper grease on there,
okay, but
she's just she's a burn all the way down.
they have them at like school parks. And I'm like scared of the ones there. Like I don't think I could do it. And
Especially out there when the sun's on there, those things
yes,
burn.
and the ones at the fire hall are like thick, like
Yeah.
way thicker than like
Yeah,
4
they're
of the
normal.
ones at the park. Yeah,
Well,
it's
you
crazy.
got a bunch of people sliding down.
Did
they,
you go
Did they
down?
show you how to do it? No, they
No.
didn't have one at my brother's hall.
No, they didn't get to, but I told them I need to get this sometime. So sometime I'll go in there and get a
Maybe
video
I'll
of it.
go with you. I'll go down it.
Yeah.
I ain't scared.
I ain't
I'll
scared.
have to get some more. I have to find my stripper grease first.
I have coconut oil.
There you go. Yeah,
You
you,
can
love
use-
coconut oil,
yeah,
eh?
just rub that
She
all over your
loves it.
body and then hide from the sun when you leave.
Because it cooks you.
Yeah.
That's what
Cooks-
you learned, right?
Cooks you right up, but it also helps you from your burns. Yeah, I could tell that story forever. Honestly, if I can get a sponsorship from coconut oil, I would be the best person to be your endorser. Are we gonna? This is
Let's
how.
see if we can find it.
This is how you
There.
can
If you have coconut oil.
sponsor
whatever.
me. Coconut oil.
Applesauce.
What are we doing?
Crisscross. And bring it back.
Ah.
Perfect. Great job,
Wow,
Dragon. Well
beautiful.
done.
Nice fade.
Head to dufferinav.com if you sell coconut oil. Brooksy would love to know more.
Yes.
As we love bringing all these incredible companies aboard as we continue to grow. And a lot of I don't know if you noticed this, a lot of the businesses that are on board already, they don't really need advertising. They're just more about the movement and what we're about here, making the world a better place and, trying to make people smile again and all that stuff. So, like Sauter Concrete Services, very busy. They just did right by my church over here, down the street. They did like 8 blocks worth of work. Incredible stuff. They don't need advertising. They just want you to know that they think just like you and I that we gotta be nice to each other, and that's part of coming on board with this show. That's what it is understanding that what we're trying to do here is important, and they want to be a part of it. So if that's you, dufferinav.com is the place to be.
Yes, honestly.
Commander
And,
Cookout,
know,
all
Commander
those guys.
Cookout.
Hey, how sweet of
Yeah.
those. We gotta get your skeleton. We got our main man Giovanni Pizzeria made a couple for the Pastor Bedtime Girls. They also have skeletons now.
Yes, we do.
So we have a bunch of
Cora
skeletons.
said she's going to get hers tattooed to herself.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I said, can you get mine tattooed to you too?
And mine. Tell her to get all of ours.
Yeah.
Get all
Just
5 of us.
Remember us forever, Cora.
The big skeleton. There she is. The big skeleton family. Where's she
Yeah.
getting it?
I don't know. She might have been kidding. But I don't know. She loves tattoos, so
She's
she
pretty
might.
baller to get it like a Mike Tyson face tattoo of the family. And skeleton like right on the side.
Yeah. Oh my God. Speaking of
cool.
that, when I was in Mexico,
Here we go.
somebody went to like the temporary tattoo where I got mine done, and I saw him getting the
Oh no.
the hangover tattoo or whatever, and it was like his whole face, and it looked exactly right. And I was just laughing so hard. He's like, I can't wait for my friends to see this. He's like all jacked,
Man.
already drunk. It was like 9.
We had a good run in Mexico a couple years in a row with the fake tattoos that they got there. I got one that said, "These nuts," right over my belly.
Oh my
So it was
God.
like, "These nuts."
That's why we're friends.
Exactly. And that was before I even knew about the teeth. It was right across the belly.
Oh.
And those tattoos would like burn into your skin, hey?
Oh, wow.
So even after it came off, I still had these nuts for like 2 weeks.
'Cause, like, you
burnt
tanned?
in. No, it was like the skin was pulled out.
Oh.
So I don't know, it was weird. I don't know what kind of temporary
Oh.
tattoos those were, but it was burned into my belly. But people, like, again, just like all the knickknacks and paddywhacks, great conversation starters.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
we tell people like these nuts is like the special food from Canada that we all eat and
These
enjoy.
nuts.
It's
Cora
pretty fun.
made the D's nuts tea. She tried it for
I
the
know.
first time today.
And what'd she say?
She said it was really, really good.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Her sleepy time tea ruined me. She keeps telling me, "Hey, like, don't take a whole bunch." I fill the thing up to the top. She says, "You're not supposed to put a little spoonful, but a spoonful's not enough. There's only like this much stuff. It doesn't make any tea." So,
So then
anyways,
you
I took
die.
a bunch of it, and then I was out.
Yeah, had a
until-
real good sleep last night. He did, which is good because you know what? When we first came on the podcast, you weren't sleeping like at all.
No,
Like I don't even know
it was pretty bad.
how you were like moving or living or doing
weed.
anything.
It was a lot of THC. That was it. I was
Yeah.
powered by it.
But THC also makes you tired.
Yeah.
So like you must have been so tired all
And
the
also,
time.
like, my sleeping hasn't been good for forever. So it's always weird when I do get a good sleep.
a real good one.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, like I opened my eyes at 8 o'clock. I went to bed at 11. I opened my eyes at 8 o'clock.
Wow, that's really
And
good.
I was like, oh, man. I was still so
Coma.
tired. So I closed my eyes. And then it was 10 o'clock. And I was late. My dad called me 4 times. We had to go make our run to Costco. I was like, holy jeez, what am I doing?
You went to Costco?
Went to Costco.
So like, what's in your fridge now? I would want to do this update with you every once in a while with like what's in your fridge.
So we got Alani Nu energy drinks,
Ooh.
which I'm enjoying right now. Shout out to Alani Nu. And some BioSteels. Coach loves BioSteel. So we got some BioSteels to help hydrate us. And some batteries.
Oh, nothing in your fridge.
Well, I got some drinks in the fridge here. Nothing in
this
the fridge inside.
No, okay.
No, I will. I'll be eating some toast, I think. Lots of toast.
I had toast and peanut butter and a banana on it today.
That's pretty good.
It was really good.
I feel like you're probably winning in the food wars right now.
Yeah, sorry. I
That's
just
fair.
as soon as you said you went to Costco, I was like, maybe he has some vegetables.
I had vegetables once. They were all right.
Man.
You know?
Yeah, I need to start making salads again and bringing you some to try.
I would love to try your
Or that
salad.
soup. Remember that soup I made?
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
So good.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, the dill pickle
Dill
one.
pickle soup.
Yeah, and it was
It was
just
fantastic.
very dilly.
And it was in your fridge forever, too, and it was still really good.
Yes, because I kept on forgetting to bring it.
And it was awesome.
And yeah, like I was supposed to bring something today too. I just always forget. You need to text me like when I say I'm on my way.
Do you know who you're talking to?
I know we suck.
Like, come on, man. I don't have a memory, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to know more about this week's episode of the Past Our Bedtime podcast.
Oh,
because you
yes.
said some fun things happened in there.
Yeah, so there's a new episode out. I know our advertising on the show
5 p.m. Sunday.
says 5 p.m. Sunday.
It does.
However, I was super busy this weekend. I like went to Humboldt and did a bunch of stuff. So it came out today at 1:15, super random
Perfect.
time, but it is out and it is me and Cora.
Wait for it. Get this. It's going to be right up your alley. You watching right now and listening at
Probably
home on
not.
anywhere you get your audios from. All the Spotifys and the Apples and the other
It's-
ones, speakers. It's all there for you.
Okay, it's
we go.
It's a get ready with us. So it's us doing our makeup and showing you step by step.
Can I do my get ready with us?
Yeah, you want us to do your makeup?
No. That's how you guys get ready.
Okay,
We gotta
well
do how
you're.
I get
I
ready.
can tell you exactly how you get ready.
How do I get ready?
You wake up in the morning.
Okay.
You go.
So far, so good.
If it's a shower day,
It's always a shower day.
Okay,
I will
but you
say I
don't
don't
wash
do
your
much,
hair all
but
the
I
time.
make sure I shower every
do you wash your
single
hair
day.
every day?
No, because I was told it's not good for you.
Okay, so if it's a hair shower day when you
Oh man, that's a long
wash
one.
your hair,
So that adds like an extra 5 to 10 minutes of the damn shower.
yeah. So you
So
wash
annoying.
your whole body
Yeah.
with soap.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, and shampoo. I don't know if you use conditioner.
Actually, Brooksy, I
you?
use
2 in 1.
smooth and silky 2-in-1 head and shoulders.
Yeah.
Can't you tell?
I knew it was a 2 in 1. There's no way you're using 2 different kinds of
What I
shampoo
want
and
to be doing, I
conditioner.
want to take my damn 20 promo code to Uncle Mike's because he's saying that he has a brick, a shampoo brick.
Yes.
Like a,
Yeah.
Like a soap
I've heard of
bar.
it before. Yeah. And it
I
gets all
wanna-
like soapy.
Yeah, and I want to get that in my hair.
And it's like
That's what I
super
wanna
natural
do.
for you too. That 2-in-1 stuff is probably like filled with chemicals.
Uncle Mike was very unhappy when he heard I was smooth and silky. But you'll notice, no dandruff.
Yeah, well, it's
Hey,
true.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah,
Do
your
you,
hair.
do you
is
remember those
so
old
long.
commercials?
The Head and Shoulders.
What? You don't use hair or what? You don't have head and shoulders. Or you don't have dandruff. I know. And that was like the big thing. It was
Yeah.
like Head and Shoulders. Get rid
Yeah.
of dandruff.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. And then after you're done using your shampoo and your conditioner, you
Yeah.
get out of the shower.
I do that.
You dry off.
Yeah.
You
Usually
put
pretty quick dry.
you
'cause it's so
put
hot in
on
there.
deodorant maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you put your clothes on.
That's it.
And then you're done. Oh, you brush your hair.
Yeah.
And you brush your teeth.
Also true.
And you comb your beard maybe?
I do. I do a lot. See, that could be a whole episode. Come get ready with me. It'll be fun.
Okay. But that's way different than how and it's mine and Cora's episode was both of us getting ready. It took 45 minutes. And
It's just all makeup.
and it's just us doing our makeup. It's not even us getting out of the shower, shaving our legs, or doing our hair, or any of that other stuff that we do. Putting on lotion
How does that normally take? How long?
to get ready from start to finish.
For a full-on
Full body shower?
refresh. Yeah,
Full body shower, like shaving my legs and everything.
everything.
2 hours.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
And I let my hair air
2
dry.
hours. And
Yeah.
that doesn't even involve blow drying your hair.
No, I don't blow dry my hair. No.
Being a girl, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I tell you any chance I can. I feel for you. It's a whole different world over there.
It really is. I can't believe it. And I mean, I'm gonna say it anyway.
Uh-oh.
There's this study that just came out,
Here we go.
and for some reason, in 2024 is the first time we decided to study tampons. This is a thing.
Here we go.
Have you heard it yet?
No, I'm ready.
So tampons are filled with like lead and arsenics and like 5 different kinds of metals.
That makes so much
arsenic?
sense. Why
Arsenic?
wouldn't you just put all that stuff in like the most delicate part of someone's body?
It's so crazy,
Let's
and
do
it's a
it.
part of the body that absorbs and goes straight
Yeah,
into your
That's what
bloodstream.
I'm saying.
And on average, one female will use 7,500 tampons a year. Or a year, not a year. Sorry, in their lifetime. That'd be so crazy.
See the worst year of your life.
Anyway,
Holy jeez.
so that just came out. That's like real hardcore facts. And for some reason, we only started researching this year, even though they're 100 and some years old. I don't know.
So what are you supposed to do as a woman? Look at us solving the women's
I
issues
know.
of the world.
So there is a few options. You can use a Diva cup. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. And the kids were talking about it in the car with my dad there the other day, and I was like, we need to stop talking about this. But anyways, it's just a cup that catches it, and you can reuse it over and over and over and over again. So it's really good for the environment. And
Not so good for your comfort.
Yeah. Well, actually, you can't really feel it once you get used to it.
I guess like anything else.
It's weird. It's
Okay.
weird.
Yep.
It's like silicone. Anyway. And then maybe a pad, but I'm sure the pads also have lead in it and stuff. So
But
anyway,
at
being
least
a girl
it's not
sucks.
all the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
So that's
Sorry to hear that.
my choices
On
right now.
behalf of men everywhere, I apologize.
Yeah,
'Cause
and
that's tough.
it's just like a bunch of things. Like you wonder if like certain like problems like with your uterus are because of that, like PCOS or like endometriosis or whatever. Like there's so many things.
Yeah, it's a whole nother
Yeah.
literal, like a whole nother world
Yes.
that guys don't even fathom.
I know. So being a girl sucks, but you know what?
It also forms that special bond that women have with each other, right? That's why you guys are always
Yes.
so nice to each other.
Yeah, women supporting women. Girls supporting girls.
I
Cause
shouldn't be laughing. I was trying to say it with a straight face. Girls should be united. Women come together because you guys got a lot harder than the men.
Anyway, but
Yeah.
so sometimes I hear people say like, oh, it's so unfair that you like get free drinks at the bar or you don't have to pay to get in, and I'm like, are you serious right now?
You know what? You know how many tampons I had to go through to get this right?
Yeah, you know how much lead
a
that's
break.
been exposed into my body
Yeah,
for
jeez.
20 some years.
And as well, another big thing that strikes me here. 2024, you're finally having that conversation. How has there not been like an all-natural tampon company that's come out and say, hey guys, look at all the garbage that's in these ones. Come use ours.
Well, there is like organic tampons, but they're tested for, they have more, I want to say arsenic, but I don't know if that's the word. That's not the word.
I don't think
know.
they're going to be putting arsenic in those. That'd
There's something in I gotta search it. I can't search it right now. But anyway, if
Yeah.
you Google it, it tells you right away. It has more of this one thing in it. It still has lead, but I don't know. It's like a complete scam. So everyone who's been paying extra for organic tampons has just found out that it's like was worthless, basically.
I'm trying to think right now about the different endeavors we want to embark on around here. As I want to get into some sort of dog food making, so we can get Maggie as a dog model.
Yes.
Start making our own like Dufferin Ave Media Network dog food.
I would love to make like a high zinc dog food because my dog has a zinc deficiency, so he really
That'd be
needs
great.
that. Yeah.
And your dogs could be cover models as well. So that'll be good. We'll get them modeling. I also want to get our swag together, all of our shirts and bunny hugs and stuff that we've been designing. We want to get Hardcore's special teas going.
Specialty.
Yeah. And I also think it would be in our best interest to look into creating some natural tampons.
Maybe we should
Stuff
talk to
that's
Uncle
not
Mike.
going to murder you. I bet you Uncle Mike could do it.
Yeah.
If anyone can do it, it's Uncle Mike.
Yeah. Maybe it's time to search like what they used before tampons and see what
I don't know. That might be a strange journey.
Maybe don't Google that.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, life is crazy for females, and they're never really studied, and I don't know what the deal is, but you know we're just getting by.
For everyone who says, "Oh, this show, you guys never tackle the tough issues," I feel like we just tackled a pretty tough issue right here.
I know, and you know what?
That's
We
good.
stayed like pretty
Mature.
positive about
We
such a
stayed
negative,
mature.
you know?
Yeah.
And we got it out there because, like, it just happened like last week. So I think spreading the word is like really good because it could be your daughters or your sisters or whoever that haven't heard yet. And I think it's like important for you to make that choice if that's what you want to do to your body or not.
Look at us go.
Yeah.
See, that's what this, not just this show, but this entire network is about right there.
Mm-hmm.
Changing the world for the better.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's very, very good. And along with all of our new shows that we got, we mentioned The Viewing Room earlier, starring La Dragon,
La Dragon.
who's with us next 3 days. We got lots of Dragon time. Very excited. Him and LB doing that one. We have our All Out of Angst podcast, All Out of Angst. And that one launched on Thursday. So every Thursday we got a new episode of that. We have one out right now, which is very, very good with Uncle Mike and his all natural products.
Ooh.
And Matt from all the bands. So we have that going on. We got our CCO guys. We got you guys. We got this intro basically, hopefully, almost ready to go for the Dude podcast return, which is going to be very fun, as I was playing some of those earlier.
Yeah.
Whenever you edit stuff, like we did like 2.5 hours of taping, and I edited it down to 34 minutes.
Yeah.
Whenever you do that, all of the times that you laughed before all just sort of disappear until you're just like rage watching.
Yeah. Well,
It's like,
I came
oh,
in and
God.
I heard it and it was
There's some
it
funny
was
stuff.
funny. I was laughing
Well,
at it.
Coach Mazer is such a unique human being
Mm-hmm.
in that he has so much talent that no one knows. Like he plays the most incredible mouth trumpet you've ever heard.
Like actually, I came in and I thought there was a trumpet playing, and I said, "Is
That's
that
real.
Coach playing the trumpet?" Like, what is his face?
That's what he does.
Yeah.
And he's so good at it. He
Yeah.
was taught by one of the greatest to ever do it, a dude named Steve Gatto, who we love so much. Steve Gatto was the king of the mouth trumpet, and he handed the talents down to Maze, and Maze does it very, very well.
Like
He's
really well.
Also does a lot of good sirens. I think you heard him doing some sirens
I
too,
did.
like a fire siren. Or
Yeah.
a goal scoring siren, like the goal scoring siren from NHL 94, which is very cool. It's like, but he does it like,
That was pretty
actually
good too. Actually, that's not bad.
that's about all I got for skills. So with all that coming out, our reach is finally going to be maximized.
Yeah.
So this show is turning into what it was always supposed to be, which is checking in with all of our friends on their different shows and promoting those other shows that come out once a week while we do this show every day.
Yeah, it's honestly
So when we
so
look at that,
good.
like Paul's Power with Aiden, we got a new one out today. I was looking at it, and
I need to work
boy, oh
out.
boy, it is a lot of work. You did one. I still can't believe you did
Yeah,
one. That
I
was
know,
wild.
I know. And
The new one's fun.
did
I was
Coach Maisie's kids do it too?
I don't know if they did the newest one,
Oh,
but they
I
did
haven't done the
the one
newest
before. The one before baseball, he said they hated it, and that's how we knew it was good.
I
It stretches you out.
yeah, I gotta wait a few days because I can barely walk. I went to the gym for the first time in like 3 months and did leg day, and now I can't walk anywhere. Go up and down the stairs. Like I'll be sitting in the seat until you carry me out of it, probably.
It's got wheels, bro. We can ramp up, get Maggie to pull you.
Yeah,
That'll be good.
I know. Thank God it's wheelchair accessible in
what
here.
kind of leg works do you use?
Leg
Leg
works.
workouts.
Well,
workouts?
I used one
intrigued.
machine and then the rest were all like free weight things. It was just weights and
See, that's what I'm
and
scared
stuff.
to do with the Pulse Power. Like, we're supposed to do one. I want to get Dragon in there to do one with me. I feel like it'd
I
be
would
pretty
love to film that. If you guys actually do that,
Yep.
it'd be good content, I
good. And
think.
she's really good at training too, at, like explaining what you're doing and how you're doing
Mhm.
it. So that could be something we look into.
Yeah.
I'm quite
Or
excited.
like a personal one for
Oh.
like, you know how organizations do like little gatherings and they
Well,
like go and do stuff.
team building.
Team building. That should be our next team building activity.
Team building exercises.
Yeah, with
literally.
Pulse Power.
Okay.
And then
I
we'll
guess,
film
yeah,
it.
she's part of the team, so that'd be. I know how my body reacts to movements like the ones that get done on these little workouts,
Yeah.
and I know it's gonna be like you're supposed to be flexible, and I
Well,
can barely do
like,
that. you
Okay,
know?
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like modified some of it.
Here we go.
Like it's hard,
Yeah.
right? So as
Some
long
of
as
them are.
you're still moving,
And she does
during
a good
it.
job of letting you know which
Yeah.
ones are like hard and not. and
yes.
that.
As long I feel like if I'm modifying a little bit, as long as I'm still moving my body while it's happening, like I'm still working out. Like I didn't fully give up. It's just like I'm not that strong. So yeah, strong. I'm not that strong. Yeah. So that's what you need to do someday is
Just
just
get,
modify it a little.
yeah.
yeah.
I just need the movement. I need to move more. That's what I'm learning.
Maybe we should remember when we were both at Relco and we would do daily yoga stretches.
Yeah. that
Maybe
was
we need
good.
that.
You know, I got my yoga mat that I used to have at the old place.
We probably don't
over
even
there.
need a mat. You have this lovely turf all
Shout
over
out to
the
the turf
ground.
doctor, yes. Our good friend Dr. Funkhauser set that one up for us, and it's an amazing setup. Very easy on the joints, bouncy. dare I
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, like
No bounce to the ounce.
yeah, I think it would be a perfect space. You could choose any part of this floor. Except for Maggie's part where she's constantly laying all the time.
It's like she had a bit of
Oh.
a party
I dropped.
with all that money.
I
Hey,
dropped
look at
my
her.
thing.
She looks guilty.
I know. Wow.
That's very well said. Home run derby.
Oh,
I'm
you're
just going to throw this one last thing at you here before we head out for the day. MLB Baseball is in the official All-Star break, and they have a home run derby every year.
Oh, I actually watched that with Brad.
Everyone loves watching
the
dudes sock
best.
dingers,
Yeah.
right? Like, that's what we know. You want to watch something cool tonight, check out the home run derby. I don't know if Vladdy's in it or not. I didn't check. But he's been in a couple times, and
Yeah.
he socks dingers. Like, that's how he made his sort of mark on baseball, was in the home run derby. He socked like 54 dingers or something. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But this is where like the new stars are made. So you're gonna see a bunch of guys launching balls all over the place, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I want to ask you, Brooksy, have you ever socked a dinger?
I've hit it far. I wouldn't say like I got a home run hit or anything.
So not over the fence, but did you hit it and run all the way around?
Probably not. Probably just to third. That's like the furthest.
A nice triple?
Yeah.
Triples aren't bad.
And you know, yeah, I feel like my accomplishment is if I make it to first, I don't get anyone out.
Including yourself.
And I love playing recreational sports, okay? So like I am there to play like or sub even for Brad's team I'll sub sometimes,
Yeah.
but like I'm there as a cheerleader mostly cuz I'm not very good.
Have you ever wanted to sock a dinger?
Yeah, you know, I would try. And sometimes me and I'm like, Brad, we should go hit some balls. So if I ever
That's the
have to
best
sub this
feeling.
year, like I'm
Yep.
not scared
So
of
you're
the
ready
ball
for it. Yeah.
flying at me because that's my biggest fear is when the ball comes towards
Yeah,
me.
I can see that.
That's why I suck. But, but yeah, no, I would love to just smoke it. It's like kind of like playing golf. I just love hitting it as far as it can go.
That's
So
it.
I mean, I would love to hit a baseball just to the net, to
All
the fence.
the way to the net. I will say, I've socked a couple in my lifetime, and it's the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
especially in baseball. I haven't done anything with the Rhinos, unfortunately, in my old balls career. But back when our guest,
There it is.
right there, from Teams That Swear, he's an author. There's a picture of him right there. Look at that. Look at that handsome fella. Back when he was coaching me and Kurt Dahl's younger brother, Buntis, I hit 4 dingers that year. One of them was a walk-off grand salami to take us to provincials,
Wow.
which was wild. Another one was a walk. I had 2 walk-offs of my 4 dingers. And the reason it feels so good, and that's what no one talks about, is when you hit a sweet spot in anything, be it golf, like you hit that drive right in the sweet spot where you
Yeah.
don't feel any contact, or with a bat, when you can watch that pitch, leave that pitcher's hand and pick it up, realize it's a fastball, understand where it's going to be located, and just turn and pop. And when you follow through and you don't feel any contact whatsoever,
Yeah.
that's the best feeling.
Yeah.
You can just look at it and you know right away. It's like, there it goes.
There it goes.
Look at that thing.
I'm gonna walk it off.
It's the best.
Actually,
And then you don't have to run fast. That's the best. That's
Yeah.
that's your prize.
I was gonna say
You don't have to sweat. You just do a
I
little jog.
went to one of Brad's games for the first time this season, and he got 2 home runs, I think, like crazy. And then everybody for the rest of the time was like, "Wendy, you need to come to every game." And
good
they're
luck
like,
charm.
yeah. And every time he did it, I'd yell, "That's my husband!" really
Which
loud.
I'm sure he
just
loves.
so embarrassing. And then I bought a poster to make a sign for him, but he hasn't been for so long. And I'm gonna make it say, "That's my husband," because everyone was laughing so hard at that. I
You're
thought
gonna
it was so
embarrass
funny.
him so much.
I know, I just love embarrassing people. I don't know. I think because
It is
my
pretty
dad
funny.
embarrassed me my whole life,
Yeah.
and now I'm like barely embarrassed. Like I can say the silliest things, and other people might be embarrassed by what they say, but me,
Not Brixie.
not me. That's why you'll catch me saying some ridiculous things on the show.
And that is why we love you, buddy.
Yeah.
As we get set to call it a day, Le Dragon, you want to Frankie us out? Look at that.
Ooh, beautiful.
You can play?
Okay, what's your one friend who had the fingers the other day?
Oh, the wiener fingers. That's Matt from
That was
Uplands.
my favorite thing I've ever seen.
That's not the creepiest
I was like,
wiener
this
fingers
is so
ever.
creepy and amazing, and I
Yeah.
wish I had them on every time I came on your show.
The dude gets it done. He
Yeah,
knows what's
it was so
He's
good.
a true showman. Right there. Shout out to all of our friends and family that help support this beautiful network, including our buddies at Aquaman Limited. Not just underwater drone inspections, they also do water monitoring and sampling and so much more in Lloydminster and Saskatchewan. As well as our buddies at Deneb Finishing Carpentry from the song Cygnus X1 by Rush. You ever heard that song before? You're playing really
No.
good.
'Kay, I am.
Keep it
I'm
up.
like,
Yeah, stay focused.
I was
You're
like
doing
really focused. I thought I was playing exactly how it would be if it was on the piano.
Yeah.
Piano.
Our buddy Big Boy from Deneb built all this. He's the mastermind behind all this. So thank you to them and their ongoing support. No one's commented on our latest little knick-knack over on the side there.
What's the knick-knack? Where?
Dragon, let's go back to camera one.
What's the knick-knack? Am I the
Camera one,
knick-knack?
right beside you. One more there. Look
Where?
at that.
Oh,
Inside the bag.
this thing.
Yeah.
What is this?
Look at that. What does that say?
King of Oak Street.
Dude,
What?
that's the first song.
Oh,
This is an A track.
sorry.
Read the top. The very
Kenny
top.
Rogers,
Keep
The
going.
Gambler.
Thank you.
There we go.
It's an album. That's an album.
I
That's how
know.
people used to listen to music, bro.
Okay.
You don't know how
Oh.
to operate that, do you?
No, this is like, I thought maybe because I didn't know the little cassette.
You know where we got that?
No.
We stole that from the Fire in the Kitchen cook-off. All of
Lloyd
your
Johnson.
firefighter
That's,
brothers and sisters.
that's who it belongs to. So if you want it
Don't
back.
tell Lloyd.
Oh, sorry, Lloyd.
We were allowed to take it at the end. They
Okay,
said you could
okay.
take it. And I was like, that would be great for this.
1978 or Liberty.
Do you remember that song? On a cold summer's eve.
Yeah,
on a train
that's my
bound
dad's
for
favorite
nowhere.
song, yep.
Everyone loves the Gambler. So anyways, thank you for finally acknowledging that. It's been up for like a couple days. I like putting neat little things around here for moments like that, so thank you.
Yep.
And
Love
thank
it.
you for coming on today as well. Big thank you to our man LB out camping right now, and a huge thank you to my man Dragon. I love you so much, buddy. We'll be back at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Take care.
Bye-bye.